Hello, everyone. What's been going on? How are you doing? Augie, welcome. Thank you so much for redeeming the I'm here first um, channel point redemption. Those are our new, also first on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you so much. Um, by the way, if you are over on YouTube, if you're watching this during the live stream or the VOD, please do hit the like button, share these live streams with your friends, and let them know that we do co-streaming now, or co-working streams now. I keep calling it co-stream. It's co-working. Co-work stream. There we go. God, my hair needs cutting. But yeah, please let them know, because every share, helps get the word out, which helps the channel grow. So, getting that out of the way, have you all seen the new Life is Strange announcement trailer? Oh my god, we're gonna watch it. We're watching it this morning before we start working. Augie, you weren't sure if I was gonna be live this morning. I'm trying my best to be live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning and afternoon. I have forgotten to put it up on Discord and Blue Sky, so let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're gonna watch the thing. Hi, Kyle. You're not first, but you're here early. Woo! So yeah, let me get the Discord app up and Blue Sky and go ahead and share that I have gone live. I need to remember to do this. It's kind of important, especially since a couple of people came in yesterday and said that my saying that I was live over on Blue Sky and Discord reminded them to come into the stream. So there we go. Hello up there. Are you literally waving at the ceiling? Because that would not surprise me. Excuse me. Yes, you are. Okay, yeah. Augie, you want it. You need more Max and Chloe. I know, right? Oh my gosh. I am seriously excited about this. So, real quick, let me go ahead and announce this over on the Discord, and then let's watch this trailer because I when they said that they were gonna do another Life is Strange game, I didn't think it was going to be Chloe and Max, you know. But the fans spoke. They were so adamant and vocal when the last game was with Max was released and Chloe wasn't around. Everyone was so disappointed and let it be known that we all everyone wanted to see Chloe again, and I'm so glad that they've done so, or that you're doing so. So there we go. All right, done it. Right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna pause the music real quick, so that we can watch this video, and then we'll get into working. I promise. I absolutely promise. So let's go in. Let's do that. Uggy, you always get a live notification from me on my server. Ah, sweet. Cal, Bay before Bay. Am I right or am I right? Oh my god. Augie, you didn't play the last one, you think because it wasn't Max and Chloe. It was still really good. I really did like the last Life is Strange game with just Max. Um it dived really deep into her personality and her continuing growth as a character, which I loved. And it was still all the feels in my opinion. So let's see what this is. Whoa, that's loud. Let me turn that down a bit. There we go. Oh my gosh. What is she getting up to now? What is happening with her now?
Caledon. But now, I only have 3 days.
Her college?
Everyone. Help! Moses!
Oh my gosh. What?
All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
You bought us time.
Wow.
Time that we'll make the most of.
With so many lives at stake, I need
back
all the help
at her
I can
university
get.
where she's a professor.
Sophie?
In the flesh. If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
I know there are consequences to using your powers, but maybe this time is different?
Right when everything is falling into chaos.
Oh my goodness.
She walks in. Like she heard her cue. Chloe? How are you here?
Lots to discuss. Right now, I think we should...
Wow.
Chloe.
Let's go, Max! I have memories of things that can't possibly be true. Max, did you do this?
Your visions, the fire. We'll figure it all out.
Whatever comes next, it will happen to us.
This isn't fair! You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, yeah. It comes out in March. What? It comes out in 2 months. 2 months. They have been how? How did they keep this a secret? They must have been working on this since before the release of the last game. How did they keep this a secret for so long? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, it looks like the druggy rich kid from the first game is in it too. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. You didn't see the release date. March of this year. Who's pre-ordering it? Are you pre-ordering it? I'm pre-ordering it. I'm just saying right now. I don't pre-order games, okay? I will get some games on like early access if I'm really excited for them, but I do not pre-order games as a general rule. But there are exceptions, and one of the exceptions is any of the games in the Life is Strange universe. Any of those games I will pre-order because I love them so much. So yeah, wow. I am so looking forward to that. Augie, you need to play Before the Storm and Life is Strange 1 before March. 100% yes. Just so that you can refresh yourself, refresh your memory for the storylines. Yeah. I think I need to as well. I definitely need to redo them because all of my save history is gone um from all of the previous games that I've played. So but then if I do that, then my brain's like, well, I've got to play them all. And I don't have time to play them all, you know? Because I mean there's Life is Strange 1, there's Life is Strange 2, there's Life is Strange Before the Storm, there's Life is Strange True Colors, there's the one with Daniel. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but there's that one. The first, there's there's the one that came out not that long back with Max in it that I can't remember the name of either because my brain isn't working this morning. So yeah, my if I start playing one of them, then my brain is going to make me play them all. And like I said, I do not have time to play every single Life is Strange universe game between now and March 26th. So yeah. True Colors is the one with that's set in the universe but has none of the original Life is Strange cast except for the one person. I love True Colors. True Colors was such a good one. I really like that one. Cal, the Steam store page was quietly created on 27th of September 2023, so they've been working on this game for at least 2 years. At least. That is. How did they keep it so quiet? How did no one notice that Steam store page? Because I watch a lot of people who are fans of Life is Strange on YouTube and Twitch, and no one has noticed it. That is just seriously wow. Stream Elements, stop doing that. Sorry. So, okay, I Stream Elements on over on Twitch has started spamming GrabTap. All right. So, GrabTap is it's one of those play games for rewards websites, and I made an account on it just so I could see what it was. I did this yesterday because I was curious. It was the Stream Elements thing, and I'm like, "Ooh, what is this thing?" Um, I'm curious about it. I want to see, but they wouldn't let me, actually look at it, at any of the offerings, the games that they've got on there, and unless I signed in using Twitch. And since I signed in using Twitch, now Stream Elements is spamming y'all. You don't have to click that link. Don't worry about it. The games on there are subpar at best. At I mean, they're like the worst bit of mobile games, all right? But the whole deal is, you play the games for long enough, and as you play the games, you accrue points, and you can use those points to get things like Amazon gift cards or virtual MasterCards, that you can spend anywhere. Um, I I wouldn't bother because the games are quite frankly, the games are shit. So yeah. Kyle, you wonder if I can set up auto moderation to block the URL, or if that doesn't work because Stream Elements is an admin. Um, I might, I might be able to, um, I might be able to get. Well, Stream Elements isn't an admin. They're a bot, and they're a mod. But I might be able to go into Stream Elements settings. That's going to be on my to do list today. So um, for those of you who are new here, what we do on this channel, and I do need to get this rolling, but what we do every morning is work with me, co-working type streams. And it's 2020, so 20 minutes worth of of working and 20 minutes of chatting. And we always start with the chatting because I am a chatty person and I like catching up with you all before we get to work. So the way that the entire thing works, let me get back into my co-working stream. So the way that the thing works is we if you want to join in, you can create your own tasks. There is a help whoops, there is a help list just there, full of the commands that you can use. And let me use my right hand because it's a bit easier to point. I don't have to cross my body. But yeah, you can type in these commands to add your to-do list to the bot, and the bot will help you out there. Everything shows up here. Everything that we're doing will show up there, and this is more information. It's a whole thing, and it's loads of fun. But yeah, we always do this. This is a new thing that we're doing. So good job, Cal. I'm actually going to clear my list. So what I want to do, and I forgot to do this yesterday. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it running for today, and then during this afternoon stream, I'll clear it off. So for myself anyway. So what we do is, yep, as Cal just showed, exclamation mark task, and if you just do exclamation mark task, it tells you what your current task is. So my current task, I did a typo, but my current task is to create the Pogger67 command that Rock redeemed like 6 months ago that I keep putting off. So that is my job for my first job for today. Hi Mandela, how are you doing? Glad to see you. And one of the things that I want to do today, other than that command, I want to. We're gonna do later task is so exclamation mark later. I want to go ahead and make I want to fix stream elements so it doesn't spam that grab tap link. So fix stream elements to stop spamming grab tap link. Okay, so I want to do that. I also want to start writing or planning my next YouTube scripts. So I've got 2 scripts that are written out that I did yesterday, and I want to start planning the ones after that. So I've already got the framework. I just need to actually um start typing out the script. So there we go. And I also want to, but yeah, how are you doing, Mandela? You okay? Um for now, I think that's it, because that gives me 3 tasks for today. So we'll get on that. Oh yeah. I also want to read through the community posts. Um on Tuber School. Okay, there we go. So that gives me a lot of stuff to do today. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it all, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, you'll notice that we've got a rolling list of stuff for me and stuff for everyone else. That is our community list. I do need to clear it though. because we're at 13 out of 15 out of the checklist. So I do need to clear that. And then I've got my own personal tasks down below. If you ever need to know what your current task is, exclamation mark task tells you what your current task is. So there you go. Mandela, you're doing good. You're back working on your website at the moment, so that's your task today. Oh, nice. I hope it goes well for you. Let me turn the music back on real quick. There we go. And I love Super Sweet Bot, how they call you dear. It's just so, so warming. Unfortunately, if you are over on YouTube, I'm really sorry that Super Chat Bot doesn't work on YouTube. I am trying to find a bot that will work, but unfortunately, that will work with both Twitch and YouTube. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find anything, and I cannot program a bot myself to be able to do everything that Super Sweet Bot does for both YouTube and Twitch, because I am not a programmer. So, yeah. Hold on, itchiness. Right. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. I do need to log in real quick with Super Sweet Bot and check the commands. Alright, so exclamation mark clear user. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clear my own tasks as well. So if you need to clear your own task, it's exclamation mark clear user, then at your own username. So if I do this, there we go. Okay. That made all of my done tasks disappear. I don't like clearing other people's tasks, but if we get at the end of the stream, I will go ahead and clear out all of the tasks that are complete. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's get to work. I will set the timer. Cal, it looks like that. Oh, yeah, it might only work for mods. Let me do that for you. Clear user at Cal. Let me try that again because I did a typo. There you go. And let's get this done. Let's get this started, shall we? So, a timer 2020. And start. Now, just as a reminder for you all, once I start the timer, my mic will be muted for the 20 focus minutes. And feel free to continue chatting in the chat, by the way. And then once the 20-minute timer is gone off and we go into chat mode, then I will catch up to anything that you have said. Mandela, you hope it's not a long day, but you need to make these changes. You're not sure what your website designer was doing, but it's made some things not user-friendly. Oh, that is the worst. User-friendliness in websites is 100% a must. Definitely. And especially like accessibility, user-friendliness stuff. 100% has to be done, in my opinion. All right, let's start this timer. And I will talk with you all in 20 minutes. Alright, my friends, we are finished with our first focus. I was going to write or type up another task for later, and I'm like, oh, I need to do such and such thing. And as soon as I started typing, the command, my brain just completely blanked out, and now I cannot remember what that task was. Astana, hello, how are you doing? You okay? Don't you hate when that happens? You know, you're on a roll and you think to yourself, "Ooh, I've just come up with something that I need to," and then you forget. You forget what you were thinking about as soon as you finish thinking about it. Brains, man, brains just do not work for me. I swear, it's fine. It's fine. So, how did you all's how did your first work promo go? Asana, you woke up not long ago, you're now eating breakfast, and you have class in 30 minutes. Ooh. Well, I hope you slept well, and good luck in class. I hope it goes well for you. I hope that it's at least interesting. I always found when I went, did physical, when I was doing classes, and like college, university, whatever, they were either really interesting or extremely boring, and there was never any in-betweens. There was never the, this could be interesting if I cared type of situation. It was always, I am completely keyed into this topic, into this subject, into this class, and I am loving every minute, or, oh my god, why is the clock running backwards? Cal, you're re-imaging an SD card and metaphorically screaming at Home Assistant for not updating things. For more details, see HA supervisor logs. So you check the log and it literally says, for more details, see the— oh my gosh, recursion. Why is that Christmas songs? No. No. Thank you. We are not listening to Christmas songs. Sorry. Not sorry. It's January. Augie, that 20 minutes went quick. 100%, yeah. 20 minutes just flies by at times. Cal, does my music thing take requests? Unfortunately, no. It's Epidemic Music, which is completely free use music. Well, free use for me because, I have a subscription with them. But yeah, it's free use music, and unfortunately, they don't have a request system. But if you go over onto Epidemic and you search for a specific song, it's got to be kind of, focusing or it's got to be focus music, lo-fi style, because that's what works best when you're working or studying. But yeah, feel free if you want to go on Epidemic and see what they've got. Mandela, you're here for the Christmas jams. You didn't get to celebrate last year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope that that you get to celebrate this year, though. Cal, you just wanted to request no more Christmas music. Oh dear. Astana, you thought Christmas lasted until Easter. Joke. Augie, Christmas is life. I've got it on I searched lo-fi over on Epidemic Sound, and I've filtered it by popular, and that's why the Christmas song, because it's a lo-fi Christmas song, and it's popular because it was played a lot, during Christmas season. So I can it'll slowly drop off the popularity list over the next month or so. So it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Cal, according to the supermarkets, Easter runs from mid-December till they've sold all the eggs. I mean, that's true. Because Easter eggs came out like end of December, I think. I swear it did. I mean, Easter eggs are out in full force right now. Easter isn't even for 2 months, and the shops have all of their Easter stuff out, and I'm just like, it's not even Valentine's Day yet. Valentine's Day is like 3 weeks away, and you're already— where's the Valentine's? I kid you not. our local small supermarket, you know, like the express supermarkets, our local supermarket has two shelves, two lots of shelves full of Easter eggs, completely full from ceiling to floor, and one little section that's literally like a foot long, and there's two shelves. So two 1 foot long sections of shelves. That's Valentine's Day. And I'm like, seriously? Seriously? What am I supposed to do if I want to buy Valentine's Day chocolates for my loved ones? Am I supposed to buy Easter eggs? Is that what they're expecting me to do? Is it? Augie, you were storing Easter eggs from November where you work. They were in shops just before Christmas. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And then the Christmas stuff comes out before Halloween. It's just, I could go on a rant. I could go on a very, very long rant, but I don't want to. Part of me does, but y'all don't want to hear that. Mandela, you have no shelves with Valentine stuff, but shelves packed with Easter stuff. It's so bizarre. Let you do one holiday at a time. Exactly. Buy Easter eggs, wrap them in Valentine's paper. Hold on. Hydrate time, by the way, everyone. There we go. So, Cal, you wouldn't mind an Easter egg for anniversary, but you would prefer a chocolate bar that you can share. A tea would be nice, please. Yes, please. I've got water, but I would like a tea. You're on it, thank you. So, what was I saying? yeah. So, Mandela, you're on about buying Easter eggs wrapped in Valentine's paper for Christmas, and it was in the news like a couple of, or on social media like a year or so ago. One Christmas, someone realized that the Santas, was it the chocolate Santas, were actually leftover chocolate Easter bunnies, or vice versa, one of the two, which I found absolutely hilarious. So there you go. Augie, we finally have taken your Christmas decorations down after being up for about 3 years. Wow. You had good reason for it, though. You definitely had good reason for it. But yeah, we barely got Christmas decorations up this year because of the move. So, one of those things, you know. We were really, really lucky that we got our Christmas decorations up in this new place. It was a matter of, you know, as we were unpacking and sorting through boxes, it's like, oh, this is a Christmas decoration. Let's put it up, you know. It's definitely one way of doing it. Mandela, no you lie, although not a surprise. They'd recycle the chocolate into new molds. Yeah. But it was funny because someone actually unwrapped, I can't remember which way around it was. It was either an Easter bunny or a chocolate Santa. And it was literally, you could see the previous holiday's shape in the chocolate. It was completely mad. I honestly think that chocolate manufacturers, you know, the cheap ones, the ones that do like really cheap Easter bunnies and chocolate Santas, I honestly believe that they just use the same mold for it to get that general shape, because in the super cheap ones, there's no details in the mold of the chocolate. So it's just like a chocolate blob, and it's just got foil over the top that looks like a bunny or a Santa. So when you see the no detail blob of chocolate, you go, yeah, that looks like the Easter bunny, sure, you know. I absolutely love cheap chocolate, just because it's hilarious. I don't eat cheap chocolate because it's not chocolate. Cheap chocolate nowadays does not contain chocolate. It contains chocolate flavoring, which over here in Europe and the UK, once you get below a certain amount of cocoa or chocolate in the chocolate, um, you're no longer allowed to call it chocolate once you dip below a certain level. You then have to rephrase it to chocolate flavored, which I still think is hilarious. Augie, you're still working during the break. We've got like 9 minutes left of the break, so I mean I don't blame you for working. If 20 minutes is too short of a time and you want to get a little bit more done, then that is completely up to you. This is all, you know, just to help you all focus so that you can get the jobs done that you want to get done. I personally, I've separated it into 20 minutes of work and 20 minutes of chatting because I work best when I take regular breaks. I also, sorry, I'm looking out the window because I also work best when I take screen breaks, you know, and that's why when I do my live streams, you know, you'll see me like looking around. That's to keep my eyes focusing on different links of distance, if that makes sense. So like looking at your monitor for an hour is not good for you. So like what I do is I'll look over to my right, which currently is a wall and a door and someone bringing tea to me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Want me to get rid of it?
That's right, I'll keep hold of it.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll look over to my left, which is a window in this room. So look over to my left, and we got a window. So I can look to my left or to my right and get a slightly longer distance. It's about 2-3 feet from where I am to my door. Actually, about 3 or 4 feet because I can't reach the door. So that's a nice medium distance. And then when I look outside, then it's a nice long distance because I tend to look as far away as I can when I look outside. So right now I can tell that my neighbor is watching TV. That's just how it works, you know. Augie, to be honest, you have work on the PC and work in the house. You can work on the PC while on the break. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that is a good way of doing it. So during our work times, you get up and do housework type stuff, and during the break you sit here and do your computer work. See, that is smart, Augie. That is very, very smart. Tea. Hi, Mini-Me. I look like my mug, or my mug looks like me now because this is actually me. I hired someone a couple of years ago to do this emote for me, or this icon for me, and my hair was as long then as it is now. So yeah, I like my Muir mug. It's awesome. All right, so let's see. We got about 6 minutes left of the break. What all are you thinking of doing for the rest of the day? What all tasks do you have to do? Astana, coffee. This is actually tea. I've had my coffee for the morning. I can only have 1 cup of coffee per day. Because otherwise it keys me up too much and I get too much nervous energy. I mean, I'm constantly moving around anyway, and with 2 mugs of coffee, I just get way too jittery. So, yeah, one cup of coffee is my limit, unless I'm out and about. If I'm out and about and I want a warm drink, even if I've already had a cup of coffee, I'll get a second cup of coffee, you know. And Cal's looking at their backlog. Astana, you get that with more than 4 cups. I used to be able to drink, like, as much coffee as I wanted. I would literally start drinking coffee, or used to be able to start drinking coffee first thing in the morning, and I would, before I went to bed, I would drink a cup of coffee. Seriously, it never never affected me. I could have a double shot of espresso and immediately fall asleep. And as I got older, unfortunately, you know, you get older and your body changes. Um, as I got older, I found I couldn't do that. So now that I'm like nearly 50, I can't do that anymore. Um, I mean, once I hit like 40s, I stopped being able to do that. I had to cut back drastically. So I could only have like back when I was 40, I think my limit was like 3 or 4 cups of coffee. I can drink tea though. I can drink like tea all day, and I'm fine. I can't drink it at night though. I have to cut off all caffeine like after 8 p.m. You know, half 7, 8 p.m. I can't drink any more caffeine. Because if I do, then I'm tossing and turning for like an hour after I go to bed. So there you go. Augie, you got housework to do. You have tidied upstairs. You now need to tidy the living room and the kitchen. Do you want to come over here, Augie, and do my housework as well? Astana, before bed, you've got to stop at 6. Yeah, I'm okay with like a small glass of Pepsi or a cup of tea as late as like 7:30. But that's the latest I can do it, or else I cannot drink anymore after that. I tend to go with water, or I can drink hot cocoa late at night. The only problem about drinking late at night is it makes me need to pee. So I'm up at like 2 o'clock in the morning using the toilet, but that's okay. Cal, you only have one caffeinated drink a day, which is Pepsi Max in the morning. Augie, not really. You don't want to do your own housework, let alone mine. Aw, darn. Okay, it's fine. I can't fault you on that, Augie. I can't fault you on that. We've got a lot of work. I mean, once the electrician is done rewiring the house, and the heat pump has been put in. My work, at least in the afternoons, morning time, my work is going to be, you know, at my computer. But during the work streams, I'm going to be starting, you know, working here, putting furniture together, getting my wallpaper up, and all of that stuff once I've got it all bought. So I'm really looking forward to getting this office nice and organized and decorated. I can't wait. But that's like in the future. That is future me's problem. So there you go. And I now have the hiccups from drinking half of my tea in 5 minutes. That is my own fault. It's fine. Okay, so things that I want to add to my to-do list. I am probably not going to get to these things this morning, but they will be queued up at least for this afternoon stream. So, I want to buy a new keyboard. Now, I ordered a keyboard 2 weeks ago, and it never showed up. Amazon keeps sending me emails saying, "Yeah, we're having problems with this keyboard that you ordered. It's gonna take another week." Yeah, it's gonna take another week. It's gonna take another week, and I canceled it. I got the email through yesterday, and I'm like, "This is BS. I'm canceling this order, and I'm going to get myself a different keyboard." Because it's just this one that I'm using now is an old keyboard, and it's not my favorite. I don't like how the keys feel like they're it's a silent keyboard, and the keys feel like they stick when I push them down. So it's very annoying. But yeah, I need to get a different keyboard. So that's gonna be one of my tasks. Hi Jeebs, how you doing? Glad to see ya. Actually, read the AG document. That is kind of important. That is very important. Astana, gotta go. No worries. You have a good class and safe journey to and from. You doing all right, Jeebs? How is life treating you? Okay, so we've got There we go. We are going to be starting our next Pomo time. For those of you who are new, by the way, if you've never been to a a co-working, I will get it right eventually. A co-working or co-studying stream. We do on this particular channel, we do 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and during that 20 minutes, you can set yourself up tasks, so exclamation mark task, space, and then whatever you want to get done. And then once you've done that task, it's exclamation mark done to tell the bot that you have finished. So I mute the microphone during our 20 minutes of focus time. And then I will catch up with you all at the end of the focus time during our chat break. Right. I will see you all in 20. Well, I will talk with you all in 20 minutes. Sorry, Jeeves, you mean actually reading it, not just that? That makes sense, yes. Unmute the microphone. Fantastic. All right, we have finished our second promo, focus promo for today. How are you all getting along? You all doing okay? I think we're gonna do it. And I mean, I finished one script. I've typed out, you know, the way I type out YouTube scripts is I type out the framework first. So, you know, what I want to include, you know, like the hook, the promise, the actual things that you need to do, and then, you know, a bit of an outro, or an outro idea. And I type all that out, and then I type out a quick, very dirty, you know, super simple script that has the framework included in it, and then I'll go through it a second time, and I will elaborate on things a little bit, you know, make it less clinical and a little bit more personal and warm and friendly. And that's how I write. So yeah, I have finished writing the first iteration, the first script iteration of one video, and I started on the second. So I will probably finish the iteration on the second video, first iteration of the second video, this afternoon after we take a break. But yeah, I'm, you know, I've got lots done. I have definitely got lots done today. 2 or 3 different tasks that I've done today. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Cal, Jeeves, have you considered reading the paper again? Cal, you hate computers. Why do you hate? Oh, are you still having problems with that HA Home Assistant thing? Show it who's boss. Or maybe someone online is having the same problems. Might be worthwhile looking online if you haven't already. I mean, you probably have, because, you know, yeah, that's usually the first thing you do. Jeebs, you have read it again. It's a lot of university gobbledygook that is in no way practical to work in a reasonable amount of time. That makes perfect sense. I mean, a lot of stuff is like that. It's just put it in terms that I will understand, please. It's like, why make everything so complicated? Just put it in simple terms that an average person will understand. It just makes no sense. Cal, the Raspberry Pi tube, the Raspberry Pi tube, excuse me. Sorry. The Raspberry Pi 2B has a known fault with its micro SD card reader where it'll just decide it doesn't want to accept any more cards. The solution is to open it up and remove the springy thing and plastic clippy thing. Technical terms, yes. Augie, the living room is now tidier. Fantastic. Well done. It sounds like we've all been really, my brain isn't working. What's the word where you get things done? We've all got things done, okay? Productive. That's it. Productive. Thanks, Cal and Augie. We've all been productive today. Cal, explain to me what productivity is. Very, very silly. Jeeves, you'll now spend the rest of your day with your head on your desk. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. When I read extremely technical jargon, that is pretty much what I do as well, so... Mandala, you're making progress, but there's still lots to do. But we are productive. Exactly. You've done more. You've got more. Yeah, you're farther along in your to-do list in what you needed to do than you were when you first started. An hour and a half ago, right? So I think we're doing well. We're doing really, really well. Right. So we've got about 15 minutes of this break, and then we're going to go ahead and, like, you know, do probably a raid. This is the final rest break of the day. We will do a raid afterwards today, so please don't go anywhere. If you're over on Twitch, if you're over on YouTube, I will put the list of things that we're going to be doing, or, you know, the place that we're going to raid. in the chat so that you all can join in if you want. But yeah, we will do a raid to another co-working stream, and we will be back at 2 p.m. UK time, which is about maths 2.5 hours from now. I can't maths. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, so what all are you going to do during your lunch break? That is a super important question, because lunch breaks are not work time. Lunch breaks is when you eat lunch. Or whatever meal of the day is closest to you wherever you live. So, Augie, you can tidy the kitchen while making lunch. That makes sense, yes. 2 hours and 31 minutes to be exact. Ooh. And Augie, there is less to do next time now as you have chipped away at it. Exactly. And Augie, have lunch and tidy kitchen is what your plan is. So my plan is also to have lunch. I don't have anything that I need to do this afternoon during my lunch break, so I don't have any appointments or anything. Paul's at college, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't think it's raining right now. It doesn't. It's very gray and dreary outside, but I don't think it's raining. Or if it is, it's just barely drizzling. So I might go for a bit of a walk as during lunch break this afternoon, just so that I can get a bit of exercise in, you know. Jeeves, you're gonna pick the goblin up and drop him off at his grandmother's. Aw, I hope he enjoys his visit with his grandma. It's always good, you know. I mean, some of my when I was a kid, I loved visiting my grandmother. She spoiled me rotten. All of my grandmothers spoiled me rotten. You know, just saying. Okay, so it is currently raining according to my weather app, but it's not raining heavily. It doesn't look like it's raining heavily. So yeah, I might go for a walk if it isn't raining heavily. We'll see what it looks like outside. Cal, your plan for lunch is to make your lunch and then eat your lunch. That makes sense. I mean, you have to eat your lunch, right? If you make it, you have to eat it. You're not gonna make a meal and just let it sit there, are you? I don't think so. That's not how I roll anyway. James, it'll be extra special today because your granddad has a day off. Because granddad has a day off too. Aww. So little goblin gets to be spoiled by both grandparents. That'll be really nice. Cal, you have wonderful memories of days with your grandparents as well. Yeah, I mean, my grandfathers. I never knew my dad's dad. Because he passed away I think it was not too long after I was born. So I may have met him when I was a baby, but I don't remember him. My mother's dad, I didn't interact with much. I do have some memories of him, but he lived like quite far away from us when I was little. And so, you know, when we visited, it was literally just visiting for a few hours, like at his home, and he never did anything because he had heart problems, so he wasn't active. So when we went to visit him, he would just, you know, like sit in his granddad chair and chat with my mom. So, but yeah, I loved my mom's dad. I absolutely loved him. And then my great grandfather. I've got a few more memories of my mother's granddad than I do her own dad, which is a bit weird. But I can remember my great grandfather when I was really little, and he had his own, you know, granddad chair again. But every time we went to visit him and my great grandma, he would always have sweets in his pocket, and he would always give us kids sweets. So, but he also passed away when I was really young. But I mean, he was old. You know, great grandfather. I mean, he was like in his 90s when he passed away. So, and then my dad's mom. My dad's mom was awesome. I used to visit her a lot growing up, and she would always, you know, her and I would go for walks. We would go. She would walk. You know, I'd walk with her to like the local supermarket, your local grocery store, she would walk around me with in her garden, and she would show me different wild plants that we could eat. So like wild berries, wild garlic, wild chives, um, and stuff like that. She would show me all the different edible plants, and then she would also have she would always bring in either home baked cookies. She would, but when she got too old to really bake herself, she would bring in Little Debbie snack cakes for me and let me eat as much as I want. So that was always good. Cal later learned how to spell recommend. Spell correction is your friend. Augie, Muir is old. Muir will die channeling your inner Paul. I get that enough from Paul, Augie. Yes, Paul, now go do your chores. He will sit with Paul is like, he's learned procrastination, has Paul. And what he does is, and I find it absolutely hilarious, he will come over to me and he'll be like, I need to do chores. And I'm like, oh, what chores are you going to do, Paul? And I'll be like, I need to do dishes, or I need to do the bins. I'm like, all right, you get on that. You do dishes and you do the bins. And then he'll be like, Muir, I like my Furbies. I like tunnels. And he'll sit there or stand there and talk to me about his Furbies and tunnels and anything else he can think of for like 5, 10, 15 minutes just to procrastinate for doing his chores. It's absolutely adorable. Augie, Furby, thank you. Thank you. So, what are we doing for the rest of today? So, like I said, we are going to be raiding someone. I probably should look for someone to raid because it can take me a while sometimes, especially because since I'm new to the whole, co-work stream, very few people on Twitch and YouTube that I follow are co-workers and co-work streamers. Oh my god. Words, Muir. Words. So it's gonna take me a little while to find someone that I can raid. There are no live YouTubers that I follow that are doing co-work streams. There's also no one on Twitch that I follow. So let me see if I can actually find someone that we can follow. So just to let you all know, again, afternoon co-work stream starts at 2 p.m. UK time, which is about 2 hours 20 minutes from now. That will last for 2 hours approximately. And once we're done with that, then that'll be it until tomorrow night. No daytime streams on Thursdays or Fridays because the daytime Thursdays and Fridays daytime is when I get daytime chores, things, appointments and stuff that I need to get done, take Paul out, stuff like that. But Thursday night, I am sorry, Christmas song. I am so excited about Thursday night because it's going to be our first Portal Project Challenge Minecraft live stream. And I am so excited to get into this extended Portal Project Challenge. Last year, we did it in The Sims 4, and we're expanding out to Minecraft this year, and it's gonna be so much fun. Augie, you're gonna have to watch it on catch up. Oh, I'm so sorry. But at least you get to tune in on Friday night, because 8 p.m. Friday night UK time, we're gonna go back to Minecraft, but Paul will be playing Minecraft for us on Friday night. And again, I am so excited about it and cannot wait to see what he does in Minecraft on Friday. You never know with Paul. You never know what's gonna happen in Minecraft. He's probably gonna start off by killing mobs because it's one of his favorite things to do. He absolutely loves doing that in Minecraft. He likes the sounds. He's very sound orientated as Paul. But yeah, then he'll probably fade, start building things like he did last week, and I just cannot wait to find out what he gets up to in Minecraft this week. It's gonna be so much fun. Augie work sucks, and it was fun last week watching Paul play. He does. Paul doesn't play Minecraft like your typical Minecrafter. He's not interested in the gameplay. He just wants to build, and that is absolutely fine and absolutely valid. And it's so much fun to watch his process, because I don't get to watch his process because he's got his iPad and he'll play Eden on his iPad, for example. Eden is it's like Minecraft. It's like a Minecraft clone, but it's got different blocks and stuff. So like in Eden, he'll be on his iPad and he will build motorways and bridges and tunnels. He's currently making what he calls his Furby world, where everything is themed around Furbies. So he's drawn on a piece of paper. He's drawn his Furby world map, which is in the shape of a Furby. And he's got green blotches for trees, and he's got blue lines for rivers, and he's got some lakes and ponds built up in there. And he's got roads drawn and squares for buildings, where he wants buildings. And yeah, he never lets me watch his process with that because it's a little tiny iPad. He's not going to be able to. Yeah, I can't really look over his shoulder while he's doing it. But he does show me when he's finished with something. He'll show me. He'll show me like a tunnel he's been working on, or he'll show me the buildings that he's been working on. And it's absolutely amazing. So I'm really, really hoping that he starts building a world in Minecraft as well, just so we can see how it does. And Augie, that's perfect. That is what creative mode is for. Exactly. Yeah. It is super, super sweet to watch him do that. And Mandala, you're planning on lunch, eat, lie down for like 30 minutes, so you usually meditate during that time. Meditation is a really good thing to do, in my opinion. I used to meditate a lot. I used to do it like in the evenings when I went to bed. But now the way I meditate now is by reading a chapter out of a book. But I used to love to meditate. It really, really helps you to relax and de-stress, especially if you're stressed out. Cal, Eden is a Minecraft we have at home. Basically, yes. So, we're nearly done. I'm so excited for this year. Live streams this year are gonna be so much fun. Augie, are we getting story time this year? I'm planning on doing story time like during some of our breaks, during our daytime streams. So, or during focus. So like on days when I don't have anything to do during our work time, which it will happen. I am planning on like turning my work section into reading. So I am very, very happy to do that. 20 minutes of reading and then 20 minutes of chatting with you all, and so on for like on occasion. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. I'm the reason why I'm wanting to not do it so much in the evenings, because I'm wanting to. I know for a fact with Minecraft, it's gonna take. We're gonna be playing the entire 2 hours of 2 to 3 hours in Minecraft, just because Minecraft is a lot. I don't want to say it's more involved than The Sims 4, because that's not quite true. It's just, it takes longer to do things in Minecraft than it does in The Sims. Ah, there we go. Augie, you've had a stream idea, but you're not sure how good or popular it'll be. Try it. That is the only thing I can think of, is try it. try it for like a month, whatever your idea is. Try it for a month and see how well it pans out for you. If you still enjoy it, then keep it up. If it turns out to be super popular, then again keep it up. You never know until you try. That's all I can say. But when you try new things, you need to try them for a while. So the way Twitch and YouTube works is you have to try a new thing for at least a month to see if it gains traction. Augie, you've got these fighting fantasy books and you're thinking of streaming them. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That definitely sounds like fun. Fighting fantasy books are really, really cool. Bit of old nostalgia there. So, who are we gonna raid today? Because I even don't know. Let's see. I'm just looking, and let me go into the co-streaming category and see who all is around. Oh, there's someone called Eleonora who looks like she's got a really, really cozy co-working stream. So let me just make sure that Twitch isn't lying and make sure that she's actually online. And still, yes, she is. Okay, so yeah, she looks like she's got a really, really cozy stream. So we're gonna go and raid someone new today. So if you're over on YouTube, feel free to join us. There's her Twitch channel. And let's go ahead and hit that raid button. There we are. And let's give Eleonora a wonderful coffee raid. And I will see you all at 2 p.m. UK time. That is in about 2 hours, 15 minutes. So please, during our lunch break, please take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated, stay safe, enjoy your time off, and I will see you very, very soon. But until then, let's go give Eleonora an awesome raid. Bye for now.